Hey, not bad. I'm gonna fuck up.
No,
We're live?
Hola, yo soy Luis.
Soy Joey.
Y somos el grupo
Loca Pasión.
Yeah,
And keep watching Bumpers Wacky Wednesday.
El amigo del caballo ni por la silla volvió.
¡Sale, compadre! Y este es Jesse Perez y sus compadres alegres.
Wednesday. Wacky Wednesday.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Unfiltered. The real deal. No pre-planning. No chingaderas. Straight up from the Ville.
Wacky Wednesday.
B-Town's very own.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Here's your host, Bumper Gomez.
And welcome to another episode of Bumpers, a Wacky Wednesday, live from the studio right here in San Antonio, Texas. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday, because if you're not, your day is going to get a lot better. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an absolute honor to be able to week in and week out bring you some of the legendary groups in La Onda Tejana, in Conjunto, Regional Mexican, all genres, country, Texas country. It's absolutely amazing, right? And, people always ask, like, Bumper, well, when you get to do Gary Hobbs and Jesse Turner and, Secreto, Intocable, it's cool. And I love doing those interviews. But tonight's interview is, for me, it's something that I absolutely been looking forward to since the very first conversation I had with this young gentleman. And I just can't wait to share him with you in a sense on our platform. And I'm not saying he's never been seen, because people know who he is already, but I'm just excited to have him on our platform, a Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, to share him with the rest of the world that maybe haven't had a chance to see our guest this evening. You know what I mean? So a lot of my friends like, all right, Bump, I'm paying attention. You guys, you've been talking these guys up. So I told them when they walked in, I said, hey man, you guys got some shoes to fill tonight, right? They came, they're ready, they're here, right? They're here. So thank you guys for everybody joining us this evening. Thank you guys so much. I want to thank Gilbert's Mexican Restaurant last week, Stephanie Montiel. Happy birthday to Mr. Gabe Zavala and Lily Vea, all for doing a live remote of Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. What was that, Eddie? There you go. Oh, party because it was Gabe Zavala's birthday. But to everybody who watched last week, and everybody who came to the live, was part of the live audience, dude, thank you guys so much. We had an absolute amazing time. We look forward to doing it again. And don't forget, make sure you go out there and show some love to our good friends at Gilbert's Mexican Restaurant. Well, as I said, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Elsa, Texas, El Mágico Valle de Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, please get ready and make a little noise for my good friends, Jesse Perez y sus Compadres Alegres. I just woke this guy up right here, man. Well, I tell you guys, you would not be disappointed this evening. Jess, I gave them a 36-hour warning to get their beers ready. And guess who didn't? Guess who wasn't ready?
Who wasn't ready?
Me.
I don't want to say that.
But to everybody watching and tuning in, thank you guys for tuning in. If this is your first time watching Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, welcome to the show. If you're watching on behalf of my good friends Jesse and Juan here, it just gets better. Just all the conversation we've been having,
Yeah.
it just hit me in my head. Jesse and Juan, those are my two sons' names. Eddie, what is going on here, bro? We're in for a great show tonight, man. We're in for a great show. So, again, everybody watching on Facebook and on YouTube, thank you guys so much. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. The show is absolutely free. All we ask you guys to do is to share it, right? That way we continue to grow. The show continues to grow, and who knows, you might make somebody's evening. So, want to introduce this guy to my left, right? Probably your guys is right, Mr. Jesse right there. That's Jesse Perez.
Hello, everybody. Mucho gusto, man. Bumper, it's a blessing to be here with you tonight, my brother. It's something that I've been looking up. You know, I've been telling J-Lo, my parents, man, I really want to go. I was our promoter from Houston, Mary Ellen. I've been telling her, I want to go to the Bumper show. You know, I'm a big fan of yours, and I really appreciate everything you're doing for Tejano Conjunto music. It really means a lot to all of us, you know, and thank you, man. It's a blessing to be here with you today.
No, bro, I'm glad you're here. Juanito.
Mr. Bumper, thank you so much, man. I want to appreciate the invitation, man. We really appreciate it de parte de los Compadres Alegres. Estamos aquí nosotros, los que no están aquí, están con su familia, ¿verdad? Mr. Nick, Mr. Epi, saludos para ellos y a toda la gente que nos apoya. Cordialmente les queremos dar las gracias de parte de Jesse por los Compadres Alegres por todo el apoyo a la música conjunto, la música bonita. Seguiremos tocando para todos ustedes hasta que tope, compadre. Como no, pura música bonita. Mr. Bumper, thank you so much, man. We really, really appreciate the invitation. God bless you. God bless everybody. And let's have some fun tonight, compadre. Como no, saludos.
Hell yeah. Eddie, they really took the vibe thing to another level over here,
Pues
bro.
somos los Compadres Alegres. That's our mission, man. That's
what
our
I'm
job,
talking
brother.
about right there, man. Well, Jesse, the very first thing, what I've been telling my friends is like, hey, dude, they're a bunch of young guys, right?
Yeah.
And I want to start to show off with how this happened, how this works, and people. I try to be open and honest with people on how stuff works, but you know, just sometimes me and Eddie, we get bombarded with music. We get bombarded with videos of people like, hey, you know, we want to come on the show, whatever. Yeah. And I get it. Like I mean, this is what we do, right? We're here to support the new artists, the artists that have been around a long time, all the artists. But we only have 4 Wednesdays in a month. Yeah. You know what I mean? 52 in a year. So it's kind of hard to fit 52 different bands in. Yeah. Right? Because we only do it one time a week. So here's the story, ladies and gentlemen. About 2 months, it was 2 months ago? A month and a half, 2 months ago? Yeah, a month and a half, 2 months ago. Month and a half, 2 months ago, I was hosting the Conjunto, the Tejano Conjunto Awards, chinga. The Tejano Conjunto Festival at Rosedale Park, legendary Conjunto Festival. And of course, when you host, you know, you go up there, you bring up the bands, you try to know a little bit about the bands or get to know them. Well, to be honest, in the Conjunto world, a lot of the bands are still fresh. I'm more of a Tejano guy, but I love Conjunto music. But of course, the Conjuntos I knew were all the ones that everybody knows. Yeah. Right? So this young man shows up, and his party, you know they're there because they're all wearing yellow. Like not too many people can sport yellow, right? But these dudes came in yellow shirts, and I was like, okay, that caught my eye. Okay, whatever, you know, cool. And then I introduced myself. He's like, hey man, Jesse introduces himself to me. He's like, hey man, you know, we sent you some music. We're trying to get on your show, whatever. And I was just like, okay, I think I remember you guys. And I kept it at that. And so then I brought you guys up. And I walked off the stage, ladies and gentlemen. I walked off the stage. I said, you know, I'm going to go off and get me a water. And I took maybe 20, 25 steps away from the stage. And ladies and gentlemen, I shit you not, the hairs on my arm stood up. The vibe of the crowd in that heat, just everything just for me and what I do just immediately stopped. I stopped what I was doing, whatever I was thinking, where I was going to do, because I gravitated to their sound. I turn around, I look at the stage, and I see these two young cats right here just getting down like James Brown. And then when I heard him start singing, I was like, and then this dude in the back, I'm like, wow. I love the Delta Boys. And you guys come from the same camp as from Elsa, right? From the same camp. And so the Delta Boys, those dudes are top notch, conjunto, right? And I forgot who closed that night. I forgot who the closer was that night.
The closer no era Rubén de la Cruz.
Rubén de la Cruz,
my maestro.
Your instructor, right? Your teacher
from Elsa.
Yeah. So he was playing. He was going to close out the night. But I told people this. When I heard Jesse Perez y sus Compadres Alegres, within the first 30 to 45 seconds of them playing, I said, dude, these dudes are special. And I'm not knocking any other bands here. I'm just telling you, for me, it was just something that hit me like a ton of bricks. Like I absorbed it. I'm like, holy shit, what is going on here? Right? And then they started singing, and it was the icing on the cake. So, saludos to the Delta Boys, to Tootie and Jaime and all the guys, Eddie. But these dudes definitely could have been the headliners that night at the Conjunto Fest. Hands down. And Jesse, I know you did a lot to be there that weekend, because it was something special that you've always looked at all the conjuntos I remember talking to you like, dude, this is an honor for me to be here. And you kept telling the crowd like, man, you guys don't understand what it feels like to be up here at Rosedale and being on this stage that so many of the people that you looked up to have played for years before. And here you are, Jesse Perez making his way up there to the stage, brother.
Man, it's I've been praying for this for a long time. I've been praying for this moment for a long time. And, un shout out to my primo, Juan Manuel Garcia. He used to always tell me, Jesse, nomás patience. Vas a llegar ahí. Just patience, I was praying and praying. I've been seeing on YouTube for years the Tejano Conjunto Festival with my dad, the Tex Maniacs, the, Texas Tornadoes. My favorite, Ruben Vela, El Nicky Snicky, my other all-time favorite, Tony de la Rosa, Mingo, Ruben de la Cruz, Delta Boys, todos. I mean, Mingo, Saliva, Flaco Jimenez. I mean, it's a big blessing, Bumper. It's a, what I could say, what it was our hard work. But first is God, God, having faith in him, he got us there. Yeah. We got to do the 3 festivals I've been wanting to do since I started. And before that, when I was just a fan of, before I started my band, the Narciso Martinez Conjunto Festival, the KEDA Conjunto Festival, and of course, the big time Tejano Conjunto Festival in Rosedale Park. And gracias a Dios, he answered all my prayers. And I can't, without God, I want to thank God. I want to thank my parents, my band, my fiance, all of our, girlfriends, they are a big part of it. It's not just me, it's, our people, our public. I don't call them fans because in conjunto how I see it is we're one big family, Pops. We all see each other, we become a family, a lot of people that started following us, they became real good friends. We hang out in the weekends when we're off, Yeah. I mean, so I want to thank all my family and friends because without God and without you guys, there's no Jesse Perez y los Compadres Alegres. I want to shout out to everybody in the Delta area. Pa mi gente from Elsa, Texas, La Villa, Monte Alto, Hartgill, Egg Couch, Elsa, of course, Hueslaco y San Antonio, Houston. I've been seeing, in the live, but I don't know. I say thank you so much, and
No,
I'm very,
that's good. That's good, man.
It's because I want them, I just
You want
wanna make
people
the
to know,
people
yeah,
to really
yeah,
know how appreciative we are for everything that's been going on for us, we really appreciate it. It's a dream come true.
Check out that comment right there, Joe. I don't know if you can read it. I'll read it to you. It says Astros game or Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. I choose conjunto.
Saludos, Gabriel. That is awesome, man. God bless you, my brother.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate the love. So Jesse, you guys are young, brother, and I did talk a little bit about my time of hosting the Tejano Conjunto Festival, and one thing that I said was I was really impressed on how many young people were at that festival. In years that I've gone before, it just seemed that it was more of like a older crowd. But dude, there was a shit load of young people. Not only that, there was a lot of people from Mexico. There was like the Gavanellis. There was some other groups of like.
I got to see them.
They're just friends that love conjunto music, and they traveled here together to see the festival, and it was cool to see, bro. They were dancing, singing all your songs. It's just an amazing sight, and I understand
beautiful.
where you're coming from. You can't give enough thank yous, bro, to the people who support you and let you do what you love to do, right?
Oh yeah, I am very thankful. I mean, we have very great supporters. I'm very blessed. God has blessed us, and we're very blessed to have a great support system. Our parents, our family and friends, my band, all of us. I mean, it's a team, Dad. It's all a team, and I love my circle so much, and I love all my new friends that I'm meeting. Everywhere we've been playing. I'm very blessed and excited. Coming to your show, Bumper.
That makes me feel good, bro.
Wow, coming to your
man.
show, that is a big goal that I've been wanting to come here
That's
for a
true.
while. See, you know that.
That's true. He's been talking about it for a good while now.
And then when you told me, hey, let's switch numbers, man. I want to get you to the show as soon as possible. Say less, brother. No, hombre, man. It's another.
man.
This is another goal, Dad. And,
So it's another check in the box, right?
check in
Another
the
check
box.
in the
We're
box.
gonna take a picture right now.
Yeah,
so
hell
I
yeah.
can frame it, man. This is very memorable. Yes.
That's
the
awesome,
office.
man. Oh, as you guys listen to these young guys talk, they're very respectable. You know what I mean? And that's what I love, bro. I love the fact that you guys are young, because here in the conversation that we have in the studio all the time, it's always like, hey, man, we got to find the younger people, the younger people, the younger people. They're right here. They're right here, ladies and gentlemen. They're right here. They're right here, and they're kicking ass and taking names. Bro. I saw you guys at the Tejano Conjunto Festival. What is it? I saw you guys at the Tejano Conjunto. You guys are badass. I met your mom and your dad. They were so proud of you. Keep it up. Saludos to Jaime Aleman, man. Thank you for that comment, brother.
Salud, sir.
Saludos.
Also, Noe Aleman, that's also watching this from Santa Maria, Texas. Saludos, Noe Aleman. God bless you, my brother.
So Jesse, you guys, I can ask because you're guys. How old are you, brother?
I'm 23 years old.
I'm 25.
23 and 25. And how long have you guys been friends here, man?
Like 10 years, over 10 years.
11 years.
11 years. I was about like 12 or 13 when I met J-Lo. Yes.
And I was 14.
His name is Juan, but
Everybody calls me J-Lo.
Everybody calls him J-Lo. Since
Pasote lindo de mi vida.
J-Lo. Se llama Juan Lopez, right?
Yeah,
So
that's
right now,
cool.
when I was like, when he said, wait, what's your first name again, bro? Juan. And I was like, okay, J-Lo.
We forgot his name. We forgot his name, bro. So you guys, and going back to being 13 and 14, 13 and 15, you guys are already playing, jamming together, or how did this come about?
J-Lo, you want to tell?
I met my brother here. I call him my brother because we're like brothers. You know what I mean? He had no siblings, and we've been together for 11 years. I mean, we've done it all, man. What can I tell you? But I met him through his uncle. His uncle was my discus coach.
Yeah.
Right? So
Like disc is in track?
Yeah.
Yes.
My dad's brother, yeah. Hey, J-Lo,
Hey, state champion o qué?
Algo por ahí, en el bajo.
y era center también, era center.
En el fútbol.
Our other primo was the head coach in Elsa, right? So
Mari.
he used to say, hey, center. He used to call him center.
Yeah, we'll go play
Y'all
for his
pay for
mom.
la máquina María?
Well, yo no aguanté mucho. I mean, my dad was, a beast in football. I used to love showing animals
Legend right
and
there.
playing music.
A legend right there,
So
Jesse Perez.
you were la máquina María from what, the 90s or the 80s?
First team all defense. First team all defense. We still hear it. We still hear the first team.
He even
first
has
team
a
all
tat
defense.
and everything in the shoulder.
Hey, nomás que no sale con el varsity jacket on top.
I think, I think he finally, he was in his closet for a long time.
He was just there like.
I might wear it to this quince. Who knows? I might pull it out. Hey, Juan, so you met this guy?
Yes.
Through your discus coach.
Yes, and
Right.
I remember he wasn't much about like being in the weight room or whatever, but I remember I think he saw a video of mine on Facebook singing a song or something, and he's like, "Hey, let's hang out." So we started hanging out. I mean, not even a month later, we're going to adult daycares to play. I mean, serenata.
9
Mother's
months later,
Day.
he moved in with me, man.
I moved in with him for a while. I was there living
On
in his
and off.
house for on and off, like
and
for
off.
That's
years.
awesome, bro.
He has seen me in my word. I've seen him, man. We have gone in fights. I mean, we never, really went
Yeah,
down.
but I
like
mean, your brothers
like brothers.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
very
for sure.
blessed.
We're like brothers, man.
Another big blessing is that I have my brother. My parents, I'm the only child. So J-Lo has been with me and everything, and it's something that I always wanted because he's also an accordionist. That's his first instrument.
Yeah, I
So-
saw that earlier.
So when I got to, he's amazing. He teaches me a lot of stuff as well, and but he was an accordionist, and finally we get to do what we love to do together. How we started, man. This is how we started.
This
We
is
started
exactly
doing
how we started.
serenatas every Mother's Day. I mean, that's
It's just so growing up because 23 and 25,
yes.
still very young, but growing up, bro, like was conjunto cool to y'all, or was it like, hey, you're gonna listen to this, or did y'all the word we like to use here at Wacky Wednesday, did y'all dibble dabble and like listening to other forms of music?
Yeah.
How did just you say, you know what, we're gonna do conjunto?
Was basically when I was very, very small, I didn't really, I always loved conjunto. I didn't like the old school corridos like Carlos y Jose. Now I love Carlos y Jose and all those things, right? Pero conjunto has been in my blood. That's all I listened to with my dad. Puro conjunto. And my grandpa, Manuel Ibarra, he loved Los Fantasmas. There was a song, Ay, qué bonitos años, 50 y 60. They used to play that when they used to go to the field, so it's beautiful. Me that I grew up with conjunto and old school country, like George Jones, Merle
kind of
Haggard, Ricky Skaggs, all those Merle, Hank Williams Sr., Jr., all those Waylon Jennings. I love the Outlaws when it comes to Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings, Chris Christopherson.
Puro kicker daddy.
Ooh, también. Kicker. That's my dad and my grandpa también,
Your dad, his eyes burning. What'd you say, kicker daddy, man?
But el mole de mi dad is Wally Gonzalez. That's his all-time favorite.
That's his all-time favorite.
The short-legged Texan del Valle.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, you know what? Y'all want to jam one?
Yeah.
What do y'all want to jam?
Pues everybody that's, getting their ice chest ready and starting to, drink some cold beers, we got you the refrigerator. La hielera, papá. Y échale, compadre. Lo más bonito en la vida, como eso que ahora yo siento. Por eso con toda mi alma canto porque ando contento. Vamos a brindar, señores, y que muera el sentimiento. Cerveza al tiempo no quiero, sírvanme de la hielera. Traigo ganas de ponerme una buena borrachera y llevarle serenata a la mujer que más quiera. ¡Bonita!
Y esto es Jesse Pérez y sus compadres alegres, compadre. Bumpers Wacky Wednesdays, compadre.
Así es. Me gusta gozar la vida, por eso vivo contento.
Sale Marshmallow.
Y si me miran borracho, yo voy a seguir tomando. Ponga hielo a las otras que ya se están calentando. Las cervezas pa' tomarse, pa' comprarlas el dinero. Y mis ojos pa' mirar a la mujer que yo quiero. Y si ella me despreciara, por su amor borracho muero. I love you.
Sale Mr. Bumper.
Oh my God, bro.
Ya están frías, papá.
Hey, I'm gonna have to. You know what? That you reminded me. I do have some beer. It's in that cooler, but there's no ice in it. So we're gonna have to throw them in the freeze.
And the refrigerator.
Get them ready, man. So we're here live, ladies and gentlemen, with Jesse Perez y sus Compadres Alegres, and they live up to that name. Let me tell you, man. Jesse, you kind of said we kind of went off on a little tangent, but you know. Conjunto, that was your thing, right? That
Oh
was
yeah,
gonna be,
Rubén Vela, that Nick Vellar.
so
Always
rap,
made me happy.
corridos tumbados, any of that.
Well, some of I do like some of that. I like the like the rhythm. There's some things que I mean you nomás agarras otra onda.
J-Lo
that-
gets down on corridos tumbados on the.
J-Lo's, él tocaba, when he was younger, norteño banda. So él sabe todo ese jale. On the accordion.
Oh, shit.
I mean, when you're talking
Jesse, how?
¿En serio? ¿Cómo se llama?
Oh,
Los feos.
Sí. No, está agraciado con el compadre. He used to do a lot of Downtown McAllen and stuff.
Yeah.
With his, the old band he used to play with. And then I got the opportunity and, for him to come with me. And, I don't want nobody else but him because we started together. I feel super comfortable when I'm with my brother. Of course. It's just the love,
you guys vibe off each other.
Oh, man.
You could definitely see it on stage, man. So Jesse, you guys have been playing a lot in the Valley.
Yes.
Here recently, you guys think you started to venture outside the 956?
Yes, Mr. Bumper. We've been playing a lot in the Houston area, Baytown Privates, Ion Baytown, Rosenberg area. San Antonio, we just played San Antonio last week. And we've been going to San Antonio, Baytown, August 30th. This is our first time. Even for me, I've never traveled outside of Texas. Well, I've been to Mexico, right? But when I was smaller. But like outside, never. We're going to Chicago with Esteban Perales.
Yeah, Midwest Conjunto Promotions, man.
August 30th.
I go out there with him a lot. He brings me out there. I host the shows that he has out there. I was out there with Tony Tigres Signs and who else?
Me bro, man. I love Tony, man.
With who else, Eddie? Did we go out there with Chago? Santiago. We went out with Santiago over there. It's a great time, bro. Great crowd. They love conjunto music. Un saludo to Stevie and his beautiful wife. They love, and dude, they're great hosts, bro. You're in great hands. Let me tell you.
Oh, they're wonderful people. I've met them 2 times. We've been. I met them at Bossman's last year. We didn't get to make the Tejano Conjunto Festival, right? The first year. Pero we went to the after party in Bossman's, and that's where I saw Esteban. He felt, we became real good friends. He loved me like that. We started, talking.
He's a huge conjunto fan. He's a great guy. Dude, just again,
Big
his
heart.
family, all of them, bro. His brothers, his whole family, all the Midwest promotions, conjunto promotions out there in Chicago area, they're awesome, bro. The Midwest in general is just absolutely amazing.
Humbleness.
They love their music, bro. They really do. So if you're joining us late, ladies and gentlemen, un saludo to our good friend Suavecito Sunflowers from Hot Tejano, which I know they've been playing your latest single. I mean, we hear it every day, probably like 5 or 6 times a day. So un saludo to Andrew Pulido.
Thank you so much, Andrew.
Jesse Perez, man. And to all the radio stations, dude, that are out there spinning new music, because that's hard, Jess. You guys are in an uphill battle for sure, bro, when it comes to music, bro.
I mean, I love what I do. Like I said, the big man, everything, all the glory, all the things. Without him, none of this happens.
Yeah.
I'm very thankful. None of this will happen, without the big man upstairs,
That's
Jesus
right.
Christ. And our people, our family and friends, Bumper. I mean, we're very blessed. We're very blessed. They are accepting us, and they're, man, I don't know what else to say, Bumper, man.
No,
I love all of you guys,
I got
man.
you, man.
I love you, man.
I just, me and Eddie were really excited to just have you guys. I wanted you guys on the show. I wanted you guys on this platform, and I wanted for my friends. What's the way to put it, Eddie? Our friends that me and Eddie have that are what you would consider in high places when it comes to Tejano music and conjunto music, people that can really make a difference. They're friends of ours. We talk to them on a daily basis, and conversation is always about music. At the end of the day, it's about music, and dude, Jesse and Juanito. I'll tell you guys, I keep calling you Juanito because my son Juanito, right? When I have these conversations, it's like, hey, Bumper, what's out there? You ever heard of Carlos Miranda? Back in the day, old school Tejano guy. He has a son named Carlito Miranda. I talked to him quite a bit, and he's a fan of conjunto music, right? He's like, Bump, what's out there? And I said, hey, dude, there's these young cats, bro. And I said, but they were young until I looked y tenían epi. So if you guys know Epi, man, if you guys been in the music industry, everybody knows Epi, one of the original frijoles románticos there from the Mágico Valle. He played bass with you guys that day at the festival. So right away, it was already, it was going to be good.
Epi, Bumper, un maestro de nosotros. We have so much respect and love for Epi. He does a lot for us, and it's a blessing that he, to have him a part of us, he los regaña y todo cuando, hey, cabrón, nada así, hey, it's maestro that. I mean, he's been with Elida. He's done a lot of recordings for Macizo, for Duelo, for Signals, first album. I mean, Elida.
He's a monster musician.
Los frijoles.
Epi, yeah, frijoles. We're way ahead of their time.
Yeah. Wait, Bumper, I'm going to tell you one quick story.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
I remember we were at a local kermés at the Catholic Church in Elsa, right? At ¿cómo se llama that? the Sacred Heart Catholic Church. And Los Frijoles Románticos were playing, right? Lucky Joe. Y pues mi primo, Noel Hernandez, and the bass and stuff. And I was a little kid, man. I remember they had these spray paint shirts. No me asusta, I think.
Yeah.
You know, I got one of those, Bumper. And I remember, man, Epi estaba en los timbales. El bajo sexto. Comenzó con las congas. Y I was a little kid, man, like small. Before I even learning how to play the accordion, I mean, I was just looking. I was like goosebumps, bro. Con la baba, I was just watching it, you know.
Getting down.
So, no, man, he was getting down. That after that, I was like, wow, man, I want to do this, man. You know, seeing Lucky, Los Frijoles, they're a big inspiration to my life as well. Rubén de la Cruz también. Oh, the Delta Boys. I mean, I look up to all of those guys, man. They always treat me like their little brother, man. And I have a lot of love for them.
And with that said, Jesse, so when you guys run into these guys, these monster musicians in the conjunto industry, I could hear in your voice, you probably get a little bit nervous. But what are some of the conversations, man? What are some of these legendary guys like Ruben and Epi? Epi's around you all the time, but
Yeah.
you know these big time conjunto artists. What do they tell a young cat like yourself, bro?
Pues they tell me, ahí vas, you know, como Rubén de la Cruz, you know, he tells me, hey, ya estás haciendo las mismas polquitas. Hey, vamos a cambiar las polquitas. You know, he teaches me new polquitas. It's just puro, you know, everybody, I can't remember everything that they tell me, but puro positive
Vibes. all the
vibes.
time.
Ruben, Epi, Javi, Jaime, Eddie, Turi, Noel Hernandez, all my friends from over there, they just give me lots of love, Dad. Ahorita I'm kind of nervous, man. Neta, like I'm telling you, that I'm a big fan of your show. I watch it every Wednesday. I mean, you have brought in out a lot of. I love Tejano music too. You know,
Yeah.
I've seen one of my favorites, Gary Hobbs.
Hobbs.
I mean, Rubén Ramos was just here.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's
Let's
awesome.
see Gary Hobbs. Gary Hobbs is going to be in San Antonio tomorrow night at Rodeo Event Center. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. Hey, do one or J Lo. My bad. My bad.
Sorry, Jimmy.
What is your absolute favorite instrument to play though?
My favorite instrument to play is the accordion. I did play it for a very long time. It was my first instrument. I got to play with norteños, with bandas tejanos, with a lot of people in Matamoros and Reynosa and McAllen and the Delta area.
Yeah.
But since I talk about this with a lot of my family and my friends, because everybody asks me that I'm playing the bajo now, and I tell them it's just that the thing that I have with Jesse is a little bit different. We've been playing for a long time. We've been talking about this for years, and I drifted off for a while, playing with other groups and whatnot.
Traitor. Right.
Working more than anything, working. And once Jesse told me about this idea, I believe about 3 years ago, he told me, he's like, yeah, J-Lo, I don't know if I should do this, man. I'm a little bit afraid. What if people don't like it? And I said, bro, do your videos, get out there. I couldn't come out on the first videos because I was working out of town at the time. I was working in Louisiana.
Uh-huh.
So I couldn't come out on the first videos.
But shout out to Marky Vallejo,
Marky
our
Vallejo.
good friend from Elsa too,
Yeah.
our age as well.
Mr.
And
Chewy.
he fit it. He jammed in, filled
Y,
in for him.
y mi
Filled in
compadre
for
Chuy, mi
Chuy.
tocayo on the bass, he was like the first one.
El tío Rui.
Oscar Layden, which is sobrino de Benny Layden, and it's actually Miss Norfie Layden's grandson. Yes, Oscar
So the
Layden.
family lane right there, well
Yeah,
known.
he was
for-
playing the
for-
drums. Yeah.
They did a lot of teach. Right? They taught a lot of kids, a lot of people.
He
with,
taught Epi, he taught Turi, he taught Noe. I mean, Epi
Mr.
and Noe, they learned también because mi primo Noe, his dad, he was a great Mr. Hernandez. He was a great accordionist. He tocaba, man, beautiful. And his brother too, Gilbert. And Epi started playing professional with his dad when he was 5 years old. With his dad and his mom, tocaba those drums. Yeah, since he was 5 years old, he started playing with his parents. They were a duo. I'm sorry, J-Lo.
No.
I cut you off.
Hey, Jill, so, but the fact that one, you consider him your brother.
Yes.
Two, he does. Well, he might play it, but he hasn't said that he plays it. but I know he plays the shit out of the accordion.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, here you are. You guys come to an agreement, and you're doing your thing, bro.
Yes.
You're doing your thing. Look, I promise you, dude. I pray that after, and again, not because of our platform, our show, you guys out there, like everybody that's watching from the Midwest, everybody's watching from Florida, New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, California, everywhere. These young kids are living their dream. This is what we talk about right here. These are the conversations that when you talk with artists who've been around for so many years, this is the start. And you guys get to see it right here. You get to, interact with these two young gentlemen who are living your dream, bro.
Literally living a dream that me and J-Lo started talking about since I was 12 years old. I want to do this. Hey, man, I want to go to San Antonio. I want to go to the Tejano Conjunto Festival. And wow, it's happening, Bumper.
And Jesse, when you told your dad, hey, I want to play the accordion.
I'm the baby dad. I mean, it's something I'm going to be very honest. My dad, since I was little, man, me chiflaba. I mean, even when mom used to say, hey, no, he doesn't, but Mijo wants it. So like this, that, for Christmas, I got my first accordion. It was a Panther. I was 10 years old when I got my first accordion, man. And I told him a couple months ago, and then like for Christmas, I mean, they already had it there for a while. Yeah, mira, well, the square box. I was already noticing.
Hey, Jesse,
that's why when I snapped my fingers out, when he said, when did you tell your grandpa, like this, like I just saw the, ya estaba wrapped y todo, like a couple months before Christmas.
You knew it was the accordion?
Andaba sintiendo el box. I was like, I was feeling the box, and it's kind of delicate. I mean, me estaba pesado.
Jesse, you remind me of me and my little brothers, bro. During Christmas, my dad busted us because we wanted a Super Nintendo. Me and my two little brothers. Well, my parents, like more raza parents, they work all day, man. They're not home, and we're home alone by ourselves, right? Pues ahí están los regalos abajo del tree, right? So every day when my mom would leave to work, me and my brothers knew that this had to be the Super Nintendo. So we would open the wrapper
and
up
it'll wrap it
perfectly. We take it out, and we'd hook up the Super Nintendo. Hey, dude, it's almost 5, bro. We'd wrap it all back up, boom, put it back under, and so we'll play. So we were good. We did that for 2 weeks. We were all for Christmas break.
But did you guys at least act surprised?
No way. Listen, let me tell you. What happened. So Christmas Day comes, or Christmas Eve, and we open it. Oh my God, it's a Nintendo. Que la chinga, right? And so my dad's just kicking back, watching. Hey, no. So my brother, the volada, got to the TV part, hooked up the little thing, the cable, boom, boom, the wire, no directions, no nothing. So my dad was like, pues chinga, ya sabía. How do they already know where to hook up and what channel to put it on? We were busted, but he played along. He didn't.
He didn't make it a big deal.
Yeah, he didn't make it a big deal, right? But that reminded me of that, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Jesse Perez y sus Compadres Alegres right here on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Jesse, speaking of new music, we like to dibble-dabble. La palabra dibble. We like to dibble-dabble with different music, man. But if it comes from our people and our onda, me and Eddie are here to support it. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
So
Eddie,
every week, you
shout
do a
out to
great
Eddie.
job, right?
Yeah, man. Very chill. I mean, he has like, hey, I remember before, hey, you got everything. Yeah, we have everything's fine. Like, real calmado, Eddie, man. Like, it's...
Hey, just don't give him no tequila. Hey. If you give him tequila, he might turn into to somebody else. But this week's What's Bumper Bumpin' is sponsored by our good friend, Mr. Rick Valderrama at Vantage Bank. So if you guys are looking for a mortgage, you want to look to maybe you're looking at buying a house and you need some help, hit up my boy Rick Valderrama. He'll take care of you. And he's a sponsor this week's What's Bumper Bumping?
It's time to check out What's Bumper Bumping. What's bumper bumping?
Come on, kick it, daddy.
Well, I just wanna get close to you, hold your hand and smell your sweet perfume. Then I'll say goodnight. I know tomorrow I'll be gone. I'll be back and be the one to win your heart, your precious heart. Well, I know tomorrow I'll be gone. I'll be back and be the one to win your heart, your precious heart.
Already rolling, it's all about you, brother.
Oh, thank you both.
What's bumper bumping?
Me enamoré de tu pecho pintado de rojo al atardecer, paseando en tu mamalona, bañado en oro, qué lindo tesoro ese cholo.
And that is this week's What's Bumper Bumping.
Well, damn, man. We were all over the place of What's Bumper Bumping, man. Un saludo to our good friend Carlito Miranda, Grupo Metal, featuring Chris Perez, right? And then Rennie Rowland, put a kicker daddy right there in the middle. And then our homie, fresh new cumbia right there by our girl Vanita Leo. If you haven't checked her out, make sure you guys go out there and check out all those brand new singles that are out there. They have Tejano roots. All of them do. They all do, man. So make sure you go out there, show some love. A big hug to my boy Rennie Rowland out there watching in the 956.
Saludos, Rini. Our good friend Rini Rowland. Seguro que sí, man. I love what he's doing. I love the collaboration he did the Frágil. That song, man. I thought, wow, man.
He does sound like his grandfather. Me and Jesse were just talking about that off air. He does sound a lot like his grandfather, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here live with Jesse Perez y sus Compadres Alegres right here on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. They're all pumped up, baby, ready to go. Eddie, you want to hear one more before we get into some sponsors? Let's hear one more before we get into some sponsors. What do we got, Jess? What do you come up with?
Let's do Piquetes y Hormiga para todos.
Ooh! Hey, this is the brand new single. This one right now, right?
This is not the most brand new.
Not the newest one. The second one
has 91,000 views right now. Gracias a todos ustedes. Seguro que sí. It's been out for 6 months. Dices que ya no me quieres, que tienes nuevos amores. Cuando te sientas solita, chiquita, no más no llores. Si ya no me quieres ver, ¿para qué lo andas contando? No te vayas a quedar como los guajes colgando. En medio de un hormiguero te voy a dejar sentada a ver qué carita pones cuando estés bien picoteada. Me hiciste llorar, me hiciste sufrir. Piquetes de hormigas tendrás que sentir. ¡No llores, baby! ¡No llores, chiquita! desgracia de mi suerte, qué poca fue mi fortuna. Cada vez que vengo a verte, hay un pato en la laguna. ¡Cuac, cuac! En medio de un guisachito hizo su nido un conejo. Quisiste jugar conmigo y te puse el aparejo. En medio de un hormiguero te voy a dejar sentada a ver qué carita pones cuando estés bien picoteada. Me hiciste llorar, me hiciste sufrir, piquetes y hormigas tendrás que sentir. ¡Chiquitita!
Y este es Jesse Perez y sus compadres alegres, compadre. El Bumpers Wacky Wednesdays, compadres alegres.
Seguimos, compadre Jesse Perez. What time is it?
¡Es polka time, compadre!
Y que viva el conjunto, compadre.
¡Puro party aquí con Bumpers Wacky Wednesday!
Damn it, boy.
Ay, ay,
Puro
ay.
pinche conjunto right here
Caliente
live
that.
on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Man, bro, wow. Well, we're about halfway through, ladies and gentlemen, and we could not do what we do and bring you Bumpers Wacky Wednesday right here live from the studio in San Antonio, Texas, if it wasn't for the help of our friends.
Yes.
Looking to purchase your dream home or what to sell your existing home? Call our friend Ricky Ray, the realtor, at 956-424-5724. He will help you get approved. No credit, low credit, no problem. So give him a call today at 956-424-5724.
Hey, West Texas, Anthony Patterson, General Manager of Ron Hoover RV Marina Bodessa. And it's June, Father's Day month. So this month, buy any boat or RV and get a $1,000 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods. That's right, dads. Want that new driver? Want that new putter? Buy any RV, buy any boat, get a $1,000 gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods. And as always, we're always home with a zero down. Owe too much on your trade? I'll put all the money in them. Been told don't interrupt because of credit? We say yes. So come and see why everyone's talking about Ron Hoover RV Marina Bodessa. Your West Texas yes guys.
The Tejano Parties in Sin City, July the 10th through the 13th at Westgate, Las Vegas. 4 days, 4 mega events with all your favorite stars. Little Joe y La Familia, David Lee Garza y Los Musicales, Eddie La Reina's final Vegas performance, and many more. Gran Bailes, Pool Party, Fanfare Expo, and Squeeze Box Fest. If you're celebrating, just bring the party to Vegas. Tejano Takeover 2025. More information at VegasTejano.com. Vamos pa' Vegas. Blue Agave Travel proudly presents Tejanos in Paradise 2026. No passport required, selling out of the Port of Galveston with a full-service casino, dancing, and more. February 1st through the 7th on Carnival Cruise Ship Dream. Register today, 512-375-5711, or go to TejadosOfParadise.com.
Hello, everyone. Rick Valderrama, mortgage loan originator with Vantage Bank, mortgage NMLS ID number 428763. I'm here to share with you some information about an amazing program that we are offering in low to moderate income areas and high minority areas in the whole state of Texas. This program offers zero down, no private mortgage insurance, and credit scores as low as 580. All applications are subject to credit approval. Reach out to me for more information.
Are you a disabled veteran unsure if you're receiving all the benefits you deserve? Contact Just for Veterans, Coach Retired Sergeant Major United States Marine Corps, Oscar Ornelas at 951-388-4072. With a deep passion for serving veterans from all branches, he specializes in VA ratings to ensure you receive what you've earned for serving our nation. At Just for Veterans, getting your disability claim processed is now straightforward, thanks to our veteran design system. Don't delay. Book your consultation today with Oscar Ornelas at 951-388-4072. Remember to mention you've seen this ad on Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. Just for Veterans, if you don't win your claim, you don't owe us anything. Your benefits matter, and we're here to help.
¿Qué me hubiera gustado saber antes de comenzar mi proceso de inmigración? Que con Villa Immigration Lawyers no estás solo. En Villa creemos en un servicio de inmigración diferente. No somos solo abogados, somos tus compañeros en este viaje hacia tu nuevo hogar. Llámale al attorney René Sarasúa al 210-97-910-18. En Villa eres parte de nuestra comunidad y de la familia Villa. Estamos aquí para apoyarte en cada paso del camino. Con Villa Immigration Lawyers, no estás solo. Comencemos este viaje juntos y hagamos de Estados Unidos tu nuevo hogar.
Imagine a porch that protects itself, a door that locks on its own. Imagine being in two places at once, lights that work like magic. Imagine what you could do in a home like that. Now, stop imagining. Call Laura Hernandez at 210-262-8402 to start protecting your family and home with Vivint today.
Lleva tu música al siguiente nivel con bajos sextos M3. Bajos sextos y bajo quintos, 100% profesionales, hechos a mano con la mejor calidad. Perfectos para cubrir todas tus necesidades musicales y a precios accesibles. Llama ahora al 2102-041-903 o búscalos en Facebook e Instagram. Bajo Sextos M3. La música comienza aquí.
And don't forget our good friends at Gilbert's Mexican Restaurant. If you've never eaten at Gilbert's, you need to ask for the Julio special. You're not ready, bro. You're not ready, Jesse. You know what the Julio special is? It's enchiladas made with carne guisada on the inside, vato, de los carne guisada. Your dad,
Oye, apenas comimos y ya tengo hambre, Bumper.
Right there, man. 8138 Marbach Road, Suite 102. We were just there live last week with Stephanie. Great people, great staff. Ashley, everybody there from Gilbert's Mexican Restaurant. And they have tons and tons of Tejano and Conjunto memorabilia all over the walls. It will take you hours to sit there and go through all the stuff that they have there. So make sure you guys stop by there. Gilbert's Mexican Restaurant. Let them know Bumper sent you. They even have a taco that's named after me, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
El Wacky Wednesday or ¿cómo se llama?
It's called the Bumper Special. The Bumper Special. You know what it is?
¿Qué tiene that?
We're good, Eddie. You can take it off the. So if you go to Gilbert's and you ask for the. Okay, Eddie, put me on the spot. Put it back, Eddie. Put it back. We'll go back to Gilbert's in a minute. Put it back. For everybody in the Houston and Katy, Texas area, sponsor of Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, Texas Rodeo Saloon, one of the largest dance floors in the state of Texas. If you're in Houston, you're in Katy, you're going to want to be there Friday for the absolutely free concert with Mr. Lucky Joe and, of course, Mr. Chente Barrera. Live there, 531 South Mason Road, Katy, Texas. You're not going to want to miss it. Texas Rodeo Saloon, proud sponsor of Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. We look forward to seeing you guys out there. So if you're in Houston, Katy, Rosenberg, all that area right there, you're looking for something to get into, Tejanos, it's absolutely free. Friday, June 27th, Lucky Joe and Mr. Chente Barrera at Texas Rodeo Saloon. So we're talking, oh, dang. There we go. And if you're injured in a accident, right? A lot of us get into accidents all the time. Well, especially if you're in the San Antonio area, this guy right here is a good friend of the family. He's an awesome, awesome guy. If you guys are ever injured in an accident, make sure you call our good friend, injury attorney, Andrew Toscano at 210-732-6091. That's 210-732-6091. Proud sponsor of Tejano Music and Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Yay! And for everybody watching on their TVs, if you guys scan that QR code there in the bottom of the corner right there, it'll take you to Jesse's Facebook page. You can follow him there on social media and see what he's getting into. So we're talking about food, bro. And all of our eyebrows stood up. We're like, hell yeah, what's going on here? Right? So if you go to Gilbert's and you ask for the bumper special. J-Lo, I don't know if you're ready for this, bro. You like barbacoa?
Oh, Papa, every Sunday with some big ready. Unos tripas crispy. You have to have them.
Not me every Sunday. I can do barbacoa every freaking day.
Every day.
J-Lo, ¿tú? ¿Barbacoa?
I love barbacoa.
¿Tortilla de harina or de maíz?
Los dos.
De maíz.
Homemade. They're like hacen hechas
te está
así.
saliendo el mexicano.
Homemade.
Te está saliendo el mexicano. So maíz, right? You're like my wife. My wife's puro maíz. You?
Papa.
Puro tortilla de harina. Well, okay. So this taco that I like to make is a barbacoa taco. It's got to be on flour. I don't think I would try it with corn because I think it would clash. But it's a barbacoa taco on flour, right? Green salsita. You put your own green salsita. Pero the secret ingredients is pickles.
Pickles?
Wow, Eddie, wow.
You lost
Eddie,
me
what do you think about it? You like that too?
You lost me right there.
No, I'm not about that life. No.
Not about that life.
Barbacoa and salsa, that's good.
Hey, so Jesse, it's barbacoa?
That's like putting ketchup on pizza, man.
No, wait. Listen to me, bro.
It is?
Listen to me. You're going to try it. I promise you're going to try it. So you take the barbacoa taco and you put on a flour tortilla and you put pickles. Like the hamburger dill chips, you just put them on there. Boom, boom, boom. Put some more salsita. Y te lo chingas.
But I guess, yeah, because it comes in brisket, the pickles. Of course, brisket. You can have brisket without pickles.
Okay,
Yeah.
but bro, try it with barbacoa. ¿Te gustan pickles, J-Lo, or no?
Yes. I'll go ahead and try it out.
Hey.
Del Pickles.
No, it's gotta be
Los
Dill
Compadres
Pickle.
Alegres, sponsored by Del Pickles.
Del Pickles.
Barbacoa with pickles. Somebody got it right there. Imelda de la Cera. Yes. Barbacoa with pickles, ladies and gentlemen. That's what Bumper loves. That's my absolute. I just had lunch the other day, or brunch. I had lunch with a famous guy in the industry, Mr. Johnny Ramirez. Un saludo to Johnny Ramirez, Tejano 95.7 here in San Antonio.
Saludos.
I got to have brunch with him, and I ordered a taco. He looked at me, he goes, I thought you were bullshitting.
That's the first time I heard that, man.
Well, when I go to a Mexican restaurant, I ask, you guys sell hamburgers?
Yeah.
I don't ask for a taco. You guys sell hamburgers? Sí, señor. Sí tenemos hamburgers. Okay, great. Quiero un taco de barbacoa, tortilla de harina, y me das those pickles on the side. You're like, what? Because if they sell burgers, they got pickles. They can't tell me they don't have pickles, right?
Yeah, no, we'll see. You know,
I
that's
hear
the
you.
first time que dice Eddie, I'm not about
That's
that
what
life.
I'm talking about, man. I'm here with Jesse Perez y sus Compadres Alegres, all the way from the 956 Edcott Elsa La Máquina Maria. One thing that I want to say, bro, I had Miss Daniel here a couple of weeks back. I really love the open arms that the 956 gives to everybody. La mera neta. Anytime I've done anything down there, it's always been open arms. People just go above and beyond. It's super, super cool. So, Jesse, I'm going to put you on the spot. Okay. Me and Eddie are going to work on doing a show in the 956 with a bunch of artists from the 956.
Okay.
We're going to do a live Wacky Wednesday from probably the Barrel, what is it, the Barrel House? The Barrel House there in Edinburgh, right?
We played there.
Con el
Judge,
Judge, yeah. So we're looking at doing something like that. Would you guys be interested in stopping by, jamming a couple of some?
Without thinking, yes, of course. Man.
Woo!
You scratch.
Eddie, we're gonna have to make that trip to the 956. We're gonna have to pack it up, man.
I mean,
I would love to have you guys there, man. I really, really, really would.
We would love to be there, Bumper. No, like if you know what you're doing for us, man. What you're doing for everybody, we appreciate that.
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, there's a show that I used to love to watch, but era como like puro like the 956 was artists, right? But like more in the cumbias como Secreto, you know all those bands. It was called Pisto Perica y Música.
The Cesar from Secreto,
Yeah,
Pipi,
Pipi, yeah. Fred,
Saludos to Pipi.
Saludos, yeah. And I used to watch that, and I was like, man, Bumper is Pisto Perica y Música, but for Conjunto Tejano, man. That's awesome, man. That's amazing.
You know, we had him here. We had Secreto here.
You guys partied, no?
Yeah, wait, but they
showed up como 5 hours long.
Llegaron con el bus, vato. The bus is in front. You know where you
saw
pulled
that
in?
on
The whole
Facebook.
bus was right here in the front of the house. Salutes to everybody. Nate, all the guys there from Secreto.
Brian Hernandez, real good friend.
Saludos a Brian.
Yes, I remember one time. Saludos a Brian. I needed a drummer. This is when before we had the band. We played at my parents' centro for the viejitos, right? And I said, hey, Brian, I need a drummer, man. See, bro, it was during COVID, right, Dad, or no? That como nada, man. I mean, it was just very humble guy. Saludos a Brian. Very great man. And yes, that everybody in the valley, much love to all my people there. They're great people, man. We're very great, humble people, you know.
I love it, bro. And the other thing, you know, for the people watching is how much love the valley has for conjunto music. You know, when I do these Texas Folk Life, and saludos to everybody from Texas Folk Life, they do these events, and you see all these young kids come out with acordeones and the bajo quintos and the bajo sextos. Like, dude, I'm like, this kid's like 9 years old, 10 years old, and they're jamming polkas, and you're like, hola chinga. You know what I mean?
I've been seeing that a lot.
And it's like, but here's the thing, Jess, the reason I asked you guys earlier, right? Which way do they go? You're in the valley, bro. The regional Mexican is strong. The norteño light or the norteño cumbia kind of, you know, the fronteras and the secretos and the parandas and all that kind. They can go that way. Tejano's still there. Conjunto's there. Like, where do they? Because they're like this guy, right? I mean, they dibble dabble with everything, right? Like, what path do they take?
I always stayed más con conjunto, right? And J-Lo estaba así, and the good thing about me that is que yo hablo bien mucho, Dad. You know, I talk more English. All my dad's family pues son de Mexico, right? And all my mom's families was de aquí del Valle, yeah. So I was more closer to my parents' family. I mean, to my mom's family. So hablo más English, right? So, I mean, hablo más mucho y J-Lo habla Spanish very correct.
This guy can go work for any group as animador anywhere, bro. I can tell the beginning right away. When he started talking, I was like, okay, vato, hold on, here we go.
It's my show, not yours, J-Lo.
That's hilarious, bro. That's hilarious.
Settle down, center.
Saludos a Coach Marichelar.
Damn. Hey, bro, so you played football también? All 4 years?
No, just up till my sophomore year. But you know why I stopped playing?
He had a tough year.
You see that right there?
Oh, they pull your finger back?
I messed up my finger, and I was like, that's it, man. I gotta...
You can't play the accordion or the bajo.
My tío, DP, which was his coach.
Y ustedes puro pinche nickname, DP.
DP, J-Lo,
Manny. Pique así, ¿no, Dad? Y todavía jugaba fútbol.
Yeah.
Tenía el pique todo chueco y todo.
Have you ever
He
seen,
broke it,
Have you ever
when
seen
he was
NBA
playing.
players when like in interviews and stuff?
I mean, I've seen
Pay-
when their leg gets all.
Pay attention to like LeBron James' toes are horrific. Their hands are like freaking dedos pa acá, pa allá. It's tough, man. So we're here with Jesse Perez y sus Compadres Alegres. They're not brand new. How many years has Jesse Perez been?
This is our third year.
So they're brand new. Brand new band. Jesse Perez, Compadres Alegres. Very young. And like we talked about in the beginning of the show, it's super awesome to have young people in here showing love to this genre of music and just bringing that breath of fresh air, right? And we're not saying that other conjuntos aren't bringing, I love, dude, being at that festival, bro. I told my wife, I came home and she's like, well, what did you get from? I said, you know what I got? I got a new love and a new passion for conjunto music.
Wow.
Because it really showed me in the world that there is a whole nother, they're a branch of Tejano. They all come from the same tree, but it's got its own onda. It's exactly what you said earlier, like the following, the people,
Familia,
the friends.
it's
its own thing.
We're a big village. Yeah.
And it's awesome. And it's awesome. But conjunto music is American music, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's made here in Texas, bro. You know what I mean? It was made here in the United States of America. And we need to be prideful, be proud of that. You know what I'm saying? And again, to just have some young cats like yourself sporting that music, doing that thing. When people say, conjunto, piche, neta viejitos que la, when they see you, like, oh, I thought they were gonna be viejitos. You know what I mean? Here's these young cats getting down, man. What do you guys? Where do you guys see yourself in 1 year from today?
More music, more music, and hopefully
some originals coming out.
Some originals coming out for the first time. We're cooking some things, some rancheras and cumbias, originals, and yes, just give our family and friends new material, something fresh, and keep on making them excited, and keep on making them happy.
So I'll tell you the one negative comment in conversations with musical friends that when I speak, and not just conjunto, Tejano of course too, but when we speak of conjunto, one of the major things is like a lot of artists, conjunto artists, they just play old songs from back in the day and they make them their style.
Yes.
Which is cool. No, which is great. Sounds great. But where are the new conjunto songs? Right? Where are people writing new conjunto music, some new jams, so that way, maybe in 20 years, that's a jam that other kids, you guys are going to be in your 40s and 50s, and you're going to have 20-year-old kids saying, hey, este vato, esa era de Jesse Perez. You know what I mean? That would be cool. But
that's what we want.
I have that conversation with Jesse all the time, brother. I tell him, you know what, man? This is cool. I mean, we record La Hilera. La Hilera, people love La Hilera. And gracias a Dios que nos ha ido muy bien con ella. Piquetes de Hormiga también. Nos ha ido muy bien con Piquetes de Hormiga. La Martina también. People love La Martina.
And a lot of these songs they start off with Antonio Aguilar, brother.
Sí.
Yeah.
Bueno, entonces, todas esas canciones yo le platico con Jesse. We get in the studio. We just recorded some other songs, another cover. Right? And I tell him that, you know what? I think at the moment right now, our job as musicians in the conjunto industry, right? I've been around other industries and I know how it works. I know how it is. I tell them our job in this industry, we're a little bit, I'm not going to try and, talk over whatever in my head, but our job, since we're a little bit hot at the moment, is to bring new life to the conjunto industry. So right now we're working on for the conjunto people, for our people, our Texas people, we're going to work on some originals for you guys, and we hope you love them. Algo alegre, bien alegre para toda la gente que le gusta tomar, que le gusta bailar, que le gusta pasarla bien, compadre, como no. Con Jesse Perez, Compadres Alegres, toda la música, con pura alegría, compadre, de nuestro puño y letra para todos ustedes, como no. And we hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. And if you guys notice, this dude showed up with a case, but he hasn't broken open that case since he walked into this room, man. He's actually jamming our sponsor, M3 Bajo Quintos, right here. He's been jamming it. So real quick, J-Lo, For the people watching, we'll go into polka. What do you think of the bajo?
The body is great. The feel is great. I love the strings as well. I was telling Bumper right now to give me the number so para que me pagaron esas cuerdas. Porque están, I mean, they're really comfortable, really comfortable. I love this bajo. It's very comfortable. It's very nice. And it has a great sound to it. Eso. Para todos los bajo players out there.
Hell yeah. What do we got, Jesse? Jesse Perez y sus compadres alegres with our good friend J-Lo on the bajo. M3 bajo, to make it clear, he did bring his, but he said, you know what, Bob, I'll play the one you got there. So I appreciate that, J-Lo, for doing that. You know, doing what we do here and doing, you know, the show, what do we got to do? Because you're in that age group, right?
Yeah.
What do we got to do more of? What do we got to do more of to get more people attracted to conjunto music and stuff like that? You know, I think you brought up a great point with saying, hey, we got to come up with original music, something new. I'm behind you 100%. I totally agree with you. Jess, what do you think? What do we got to do to start bringing in more young people? So the more times we go to these festivals, you're going to see more and more younger people.
You know, I see a lot of younger people, like now that we're starting to get our, what's that, our, like people go already, our originals, I mean, our regulars, that go like aquí in San Antonio. I freaked out. We had probably 80, 100 people in San Antonio there last week at Slim's, and yeah, they had parties there. I see a lot of younger people there. What I think to bring more younger people, Bumper, is saying, mentioning things that people my age, people,
can relate to.
They relate to Starbucks, or Chick-fil-A. Ojos Locos, Twin Peaks. Ojos Locos, Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
I mean, Top Golf. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Mentioning different topics, man, and I mean, you get me or no that?
I do.
What do you think, J-Lo?
No. You like if you were to write a song with about text messages and stuff like that. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the remakes of the older conjunto songs. Of course, they're classics. They're never gonna go away, right? They're legendary songs. But you're right. It's a good way to look at it. Maybe I can't relate to it. Those aren't things of the way we live life now.
Yes, I firmly believe, Bumper, you are doing a great job of that, because I'm gonna use this as an example. I see a lot of conjuntos, especially in the conjunto industry. A lot of the times they usually go the route that people went back then. They go record an album and take it to the radio, stuff like that. And that's great. I believe nowadays social media has facilitated all of this type of stuff. And I believe that's a big part of what's been going on here.
The wave of the future.
Yes, I believe, and that's what I'm saying. What you're doing here, this is great. This is great for the industry because you're online. You're accessible to people right here. Yeah. Everybody has a phone. So I believe that besides the fact that I think as conjunto artists, not just ourselves, but all of our colleagues out there, I believe that we have a duty in this industry. And we should be coming up with new music. Yeah. You know what I mean? Trying to make original music. There's always ways to do it.
Who
And
writes?
Well, right now we all have
Everybody has their own ideas. I write. Epi, of course, Epi writes.
Epi, yeah, he has something that something good that he made for me when I barely started hanging out with him, right? And I said, hey, brotherita, I have something for you, man. And I like it, man. It's a nice cumbia. I hope to, God willing, we'll release it pretty soon.
So you guys like playing cumbias?
Well, I love cumbias.
What's your favorite classic cumbia that you play?
It probably has to be La Not to Worry.
La Not to Worry?
Yeah. La Not to Worry. I love Nick Belear. I mean, Culé con Hielo y todo eso. That, me growing up, if I had anxiety, I suffer with real bad anxiety and stuff. Nick Belear has always fixed that problem for me, man.
Neta?
I gotta go. All those songs, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they have made me happy, man. Tiene muchas Culé con Hielo. Todo.
He was a character, man. Nick was a character, man.
Era como Nick Belear. I mean, no por nada, man. The derby hat, I start wearing it for a reason is that I love to see pachucos. I love how the old school pachucos dance in our shows. Me da como más ánimo. Como mi corazón nomás. Órale, vámonos. Sometimes I sing these. Sometimes if I'm playing a polka, no hombre. I just love how they. I don't know la onda que tienen cuando están bailando los pachucos.
Con los Stacy's.
Y con los Stacy's bien shiny, papá.
Yeah.
Como los de Rubén Garza. No, lo tiene bien shiny.
Mr. Perales.
Mr. Perales. Yeah, there's a shout out to Perales from Bronxville.
Family, yeah.
He's the one that really, I love how he dances. I mean, los Perales.
That guy has style, man.
That's
style, awesome, man.
So, yes, wearing that derby hat is because the pachucos inspired me.
Yeah.
And also Nick Belear used to always have his derby.
That's right. He had that
So
derby
he pulls a big part of my music career. I mean, he's a role model to me.
Yeah. There's I think it was Poser on here. He said, and that's a great point. He said they need to play at high schools and carnivals where there's a lot of young people. So, to the people who are watching that are involved with education, the faculty of schools and stuff like that. I remember growing up, every year I look forward, and your dad can probably vouch. Well, I don't know, maybe your dad's a little younger than me. You remember Patsy Torres? Patsy Torres, she used to go around and do the drugs, the dare. She used to go to the school and sing Janet Jackson and Paula Abdul, and then she would always end with Tejano music because she was, Dr. Patsy Torres, she's a beautiful lady, still jams to this day, does great things, but she would travel Texas and she would, talk about drugs and staying in school, but also show the cultura, right? Mm-hmm. I know in the Valley, you guys do a really good job in the high schools. Like I love seeing the pep rallies when the conjuntos are playing or the little norteño groups are playing, and the kids love it, right? It's what you said, like seeing people, it just fills my heart with love. Like, look, that's our culture on full display. Young kids loving it in high school, right? Jamming that music. I guess as you come up north, it doesn't happen so much. But I going back to that, like if you're a teacher, if you're involved with the community, let's find ways to get these guys like this. We'll take away the lemonades and we'll give them water bottles. They can drink Gatorade and water bottles right there. and jam, dude, because you're absolutely right. We need the Poser. You're absolutely right. We need to find a way to get it into their face. Your dad could probably vouch for this. Growing up, I say this all the time on the show. Growing up as a young kid, I could go with my parents to a baile. No matter where it was at, you go to whatever, your parents, you could go in there. Now, most of them are 18 and up. Most of them are 21 and up.
Yeah. So
now you really can't see a live band unless you're at a carnival or festival. You can't see them the way we did because laws have changed and you can't. You can't go in there, right? That makes a big difference. Yeah. If you were to go in there and see La Fiebre or La Mafia with chingos and lights and smoking la chingada when you're 13, 14 years old, exactly what you just said when you saw Los Frijoles Románticos, you're like, bro, same thing, right? But we don't have that doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah.
So we have to find different ways to put it in their face. This is a prime example right here. Social media. It's the J-Lo was talking about it. That's the future, bro. That's the absolute future. And you guys do a great job on social media. You need to continue to push your stuff. You guys do a lot of stuff on TikTok.
Yeah, we have our TikTok page.
Yeah, we look TikTok. And speaking of social media, we're gonna go through a story with these two guys right here. They got a video on YouTube that has over 2 million hits. Just imagine if every person that saw that video would give you $1. Cheese.
So we're gonna start a fundraiser.
Yeah, no. So here's what happens, right? Well, you know what? You tell us a story. What happened with the YouTube? You didn't think that was gonna happen, or what?
No, this is how it all started. So until I finally I decided that I was never a singer. I used to just sing in the shower. I used to sing my songs. I never had the confidence to sing. Of course, con J-Lo nomás, Pero I started singing, and I said, I'm going to do my band. So it was just like nothing. I just wanted to, do like videos. I was sin secreto. It was during COVID, Los Igualados y todos estaban haciendo sencillo. They were all doing these videos. So I wanted to start doing these videos too. And pues, I'm a conjuntero, right? So I got my guys. Era Oscar Layden, mi compadre Jesús Meléndez, Marky Vallejo, and we started doing. Y mi tío, el tío Rui.
Rui.
Well, he's not actually my tío, but that's how we call him,
That's
right?
what you call him.
El tío Rui, era como el MC for those videos. I just said, hey, tío, I need a drum set because Oscar's gonna be late. So this video, Rui, he was just gonna leave a drum set. He had to start playing because, pues I was nervous. I didn't know how these live videos go, Y tenía Fruity Beliar. I called Fruity and I said, me and J-Lo started off with Fruity, FYI, at the Centros, and he said, hey, sí, mijo. Y Fruity estaba fumando afuera, sacred break. So he told me, sí, mijo. I mean, like, Fruity like this, that, like, nothing, like, sí, mijo, nomás mándame el address y nomás dame un 12 de Miller Lite y unos cigarros y vamos a hacer. I love you, Fruity, man. God bless you, Mr. Fruity. In 2 years, we have 2 million views, and yes, we didn't do the YouTube channel, right? Me and mi compadre Joel. Shout out to Joel. Now he does our videos. Joel is the Romano Production. He helped me set up my YouTube, but we didn't know any better, Dad. We just did doing a normal Facebook page, like a regular Facebook page. That's how we did it. Until shout out to Crystal Guzman that taught us how to
monetize
it. Yeah. And pues ahí vamos. Gracias a Dios.
2 million.
2 million views. Potpourri de polkas. Me and Fruity are playing the same polka, but of course we have different styles. So we're doing it one style, me, and then he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
And I always been a fan of Fruity in the polkas. He had a video that he played in San Benito that went viral too. It got like 1 million views a couple years ago. Y estaba haciendo los how you call it that?
Homenajes.
Sí. Y pegó para él,
We were big fans of that.
We were big fans, sí, en 1980. And Blue Dell Records. ¿Cómo? Blue Bell Records.
Yeah. Hey, you think Fruity would come do the show?
Oh, yeah, man. No, babe, that Fruity. Tiene puro corazón el Fruity. Him and his girlfriend. Beautiful people. Yes.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Hey, if you're joining us late, we're here with Jesse Perez, his Compadres Alegres, right here on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, on this beautiful Wednesday evening here in San Antonio. And for the people watching, I always like to slap the table with this. I want you guys to remember one thing. People always ask me behind the scenes, like, hey, Bump, how much do you got to pay these bands to come on your show? And I think, Eddie, they've asked you too, right? People have asked you that, and we both give them the look like, what do you mean, bro? We'd be some broke Mexicans, and we were paying bands to come on the show, right? But the reason I bring that up is because you have people like these two young gentlemen and your father here that drive here to be on this platform.
And we enjoy it.
And it's awesome, bro. It makes me feel so awesome that we're able to do this. And hopefully that you guys are taking your kids or your 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old kids, you're sitting them in the living room, you're putting the YouTube on. Yes, we do cuss a little bit. It's PG-13 aquí. Ahí cuando we drink. Not every week. Okay, every week. We drink every week right here. We drink and we have a good time. And I know a lot of people, in what we do, there's some people that don't agree with that. And I'm okay with it. Everybody's entitled to their
Speaking
opinion.
of drinking, I have a little gift for you right there, Mr.
Oh, what do we got here, Papa? Mira?
I think we might open it right now.
No, I'm going to turn it this way. You guys need to step up your game if you're bringing me gifts to the show, because these dudes brought, shit, boy. Eddie, the keys are in here. We're cruising, baby. Call louder right now. We ain't coming home tonight. They brought us, hasta el papel, Lexus, baby, a Lexus. Pa que sepas. Now, let's see what we got here, man. Thank you, guys. Oh, these are the shirts right here, bro.
Está medio wrinkled, disculpa.
Yes, sir. Nombre, right here, ladies and gentlemen, nice. With the derby on and everything right there. Hell yeah. Thank you, Jesse.
Shout out to Joseph Gonzalez from Corpus Christi. An amazing accordion player. I mean, he did that logo for me. I love you, Joseph. Thank you.
Hey, Joseph is he makes a bunch of music. Like, he plays everything and puts it all together, right?
He's the TikTok sensation.
Yeah.
Dice Jaime Gonzalez, I think, yeah.
There you go. Uh-oh.
Ooh, papacito. I feel so bad
Wait,
for your wives,
dad
man.
gave it to me.
You're
Hold
not
on.
going to get hold
Where
of
are
it.
the keys at?
No, llaves. There's no keys. There's no keys,
No
ladies
keys.
and gentlemen. Oh, man. Jesse, Juan, thank you guys so much, bro. Are we going to take a swig tonight or no?
After hours.
After hours. I saw your dad like, hell no, you ain't taking off. No, hombre. Thank you, guys. I truly, truly appreciate it. We love tequila. Me and Eddie, we love tequila here on Wacky Wednesday. Juan.
Yes, sir.
I saw you get really excited when we talked about writing music and, being original. Do you think that Jesse Perez and the Compadres Alegres could put together a full EP or an LP, maybe an album of all originals?
I believe that we have the capability, we have the help, and we have everything really to inspire us. I mean, I want to just say this. Jesse and I have been through a million experiences, so I mean, we have a lot of things to talk about, and for the people that know us, I mean, a lot of those songs they're gonna sound real familiar because we have a lot of these experiences, real funny experiences, But I am gonna strive for that, mainly for that. I want us to record a couple of albums. We want to make some conjunto corridos originals, right?
Oh.
And you're invited, so you could be in the background con Eddie. Van a estar bien mal.
We have a lot of projects coming up, But we have a lot of things coming up. Not just that, but of course the original album.
That's awesome, man. I would definitely look forward to that, dude. To seeing young cats putting out an original conjunto music. And again, man, we're not knocking the songs that everybody plays, right? Of course, everybody loves to hear those songs. They're drinking songs. Yeah. Everybody gets in the mood. You know what I mean? You hear those songs and it's just like, oh, you know.
It's foot tapping, beer drinking music.
That's
correct.
That's it. So you talked about a little bit earlier, Jesse, about seeing the guys out there with their hats and the Stacy's or whatever. Te da un orgullo.
Sí, me da un ánimo. Me da un ánimo.
What do you need from a crowd? Like what vibe do they got to give you for you guys to just go on another level?
For them to just dance. I mean, to get in the dance floor and wow, ya me prendiste, ya ando. I'm yours. I'm yours. I mean, the first thing I always do is we pray. I pray and I ask for my angels. I mean, for God to be with me and for my angels to be with me, which is my grandpa Jesus, my great grandpa, and my grandpa Manuel Ibarra, which was like a dad to me, right? I asked God to have them there with me. Y no, hombre, Bumper, cuando I feel their presence every time. When I feel their presence, I say thank you. Sometimes you probably see me. I hope you guys don't think I'm chisqueado. I'm just saying thank you to, I just feel que agarro el espíritu de Dios.
Yeah.
Lo siento, and I say thank you, God. And I mean, órale, okay. And then I see the people dancing and miro a los pachucos. I say, no, hombre, con más ganas. Vámonos, polka time. Vámonos, let's
Nice,
go. Que
bro.
siguen las polkas. I mean, just seeing all my family, friends there, how I see it, these people pay $10 each to come and see us. When I think about that, I'm like, wow, people took their time to come and see us. They paid to get in to come and see us. I appreciate that so much, Bumper. Like, I never thought anybody was going to pay to see me, They're hardworking money. Sometimes you don't know what people are going through. And,
Yeah.
They go, oh, pues, it's been a hard week. You don't know how they are financially. They get up and they go to our shows, and that's what makes us so happier. Thinking that just makes me, okay, pues I have to. I don't have no choice. If I'm aguitado, I have to bring out the, how you call it? The energy, Alegría.
Yeah.
We're called Jesse Perez and sus Compadres Alegres, and that's what we're going to show our family and friends that go and see us. Seguro que sí. When I say, fans, I don't really like to say that. I say family and friends because somos una familia.
Yeah, for sure. That's correct.
I mean, all that when I go in our break, or, como shout out to Robert Martinez. He's watching us.
Lucky Joe as well.
Lucky Joe, I love you, brother. De Elsa, Texas, también, he's watching us. From Elsa, Texas. I was sending him Lucky when I saw you guys. Los Frijoles. I was like, I had goosebumps and stuff at the Carmes. I was a little kid, man, and I was like, man, I wanted to do that. I was telling Bumper earlier. Como quiera, what was I saying?
Jesse's just like me, bro. I don't know, Jesse. I don't know.
What was I saying? Anyways.
We wanted to thank everybody that supports us a lot. I mean, every time we're out there in those stages, we just want you to know that toda la música que tocamos con toda la alegría es para ustedes, compadre.
Let's say if there's a kid 14 years old, Robert Martinez, he's a monster, man.
Yes.
Toca, his biggest influence is como Steve Jordan. He loves Steve Jordan, Paulino Bernal, so he goes up, and when I'm there, I go say hi to everybody. You could ask my dad. I'm always there saying hi to everybody. Give him a hug. Thank you. Always. In my break too, when we have like an hour break, yo ando, saying hi and me siento. I mean, como te digo, I hang out with these, with
your friends.
Yeah, with my friends. Like,
yeah.
They become, hombre, bro, we're family, man. I don't like to call them, I really call them family and friends.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
I love you guys. Everybody that's watching, I love you all so much.
I mean, tonight has been for me, it's just been absolutely amazing, man.
Another bucket list, man.
Dude.
For me.
Jess, I just wanted, J-Lo, I wanted people to just get, if they didn't know who you guys were, they know who you guys are now. And with that being said, you guys got to go and request their music, right? Wherever your radio station, whatever your cup of tea is, whether it's Hot Tejano, Tejano Up Radio, any of those things, 95.7 KSAB in Corpus. I can just go on and on. Super Tejano there in the valley. Call and ask for their music, man. And if they don't have it, it's like, well, you know what, man? I'm gonna go to the station that does play it, that does have it, because it makes a difference, man. We always talk about it. We talk about new artists. We talk about new music. We talk about the young people. They're right here. They're in our face. And now it's our job. It's our job. It's our job to request your music, listen to the music, download their music, follow them on social media, do all the things that you got to do for artists nowadays, man. And to everybody watching from all over the United States, dude. Again, just show these guys some love because they definitely deserve it. We come to the part of the show where I shut my mouth. Believe it or not, I shut my mouth for a few minutes. We'll start here with Juan, J-Lo. Any saludos, any thank yous, anything you want to do, the microphone is yours, sir.
I want to primarily say thank you to all of our friends, all of our family that always supports us, that gives us all their support. Thank you so much. Remember that the music that we play, the music we record, everything that we do is for you and because of you. Thank you so much. We love you guys a lot. All the supporters, our family as well. Mis suegros, que los quiero bastante. Mi señora, mi familia, los quiero bastante. Saludos para todos ellos y a toda la gente que le gusta la música en conjunto. Recuerden que estamos aquí para quedarnos, compadre. Toda la música que vamos a sacar es por ustedes y para ustedes, para que sigan divirtiéndose, para que la música siga y siga y siga por años y años y años. Vamos a hacer todo nuestro trabajo posible, todo lo mejor posible que podamos hacer para ustedes, compadre. Thank you so much. We hope all of you guys are having a great night. Y recuerden, Jesse Perez, Compadres Alegres, desde Elsa, Texas, para ti, compadre. Saludos.
Saludos. Oh, can I talk now? Or?
And
that
now,
was good, man.
Now we passed the mic
compadre.
to Mr. Jesse Perez.
Okay, pues let me see. Esteban Perrales, saludos. My mom, saludos, mom. My dad, saludos that my dad's here. He goes with us everywhere. My parents go to all our shows.
Yeah.
They don't miss. I mean, only one time me agüité bien feo when they went to Puerto Rico a couple weeks ago.
They left you.
Sí, you know, but Mr. The Conjunto Cats in the house, seguro que sí. You know, para todos, you know, Chicago, we're excited to see you. Saludos a todos de Chicago. Lucky Joe, Eddie Gonzalez, you know, los Delta Boys. Todos que están mirando, you know, I love all of my family and friends from the Delta area and from everywhere that, you know, for the friends that we have and for the friends that we're about to meet, I love all of you guys. We appreciate everything you do for us. You know, Nick's not here. I want to give a shout out to mi cuñado, Nick Posadas, Epi Martinez, Jimmy Cano, y a shout out to my fiance, Ashley Posadas. I love you very much. Mis suegros también, mi grandma Mary that's watching, mis tías, mis tíos, everybody that's watching. Hijo Jesús, don't get mad at me if I don't say everybody because I
We're on limited time.
No, you're not. We're not on limited time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you guys this. Tonight, sitting here in the studio with these two young gentlemen and watching their facial expressions, their comments, their responses, the love they have for what they're doing is undeniable. Absolutely undeniable. These aren't guys that are just doing it for likes and shares. These dudes are doing it because they love the music.
Puro amor.
They love our cultura. And they are the future. Saludos to Suavecito, Sunflowers, the morning show there, Hot Tejano. He was on, he said, hey, these dudes are the real deal right here. This is what we're talking about. This is the future. And he's absolutely right. This is the future, man. And it's our job to support them, to love them, to share all their stuff, download everything that we can do to help them. We should be doing that, right? Because, again, I'm telling you, from my heart, these dudes are doing it for the love of the music. I mean, I literally just sat in this room with them for 3 hours, just taking in their vibe, taking it all in, and just watching their reactions. Eddie can vouch for it as well. Like, these dudes are really, truly love conjunto music. And
we love you, Eddie.
Please do me a favor and go out there and download their music. Follow them on social media. And wherever they're coming to a town near you, make sure you guys go out there, support them. Anywhere y'all playing here soon?
San Antonio, we just played here last week. We're going to be in Dallas on the 26th, July 26th.
Okay.
At Players in Dallas, seguro que sí, with DJ Waterburger. Mira, Valerio Longoria. Saludos, my brother.
Saludos to Valerio Longoria.
He jammed out with us before at Bossman's. I love how está agraciado.
He gets down, man.
But a boy in the house, East Bernard, Texas.
Saludos from Houston, Texas, serenading my mom back in 2021 during AQ. Man, to everybody who tuned in, again, man, I think there's a lot of first-timers that tune in on behalf of you guys. You guys brought them to the show, and hopefully you guys come back next Wednesday because the conjuntazo doesn't stop.
No,
They're
se
not
para.
ready for next week.
Who's
Ladies and gentlemen, from La Tierra Colletera, here on the show, we're gonna keep the conjunto vibe going. We got Los Chamacos coming here live, and they have a lot on their plate. I hope you guys are ready because I'm just gonna tell you, they got a lot on their plate, and you guys are gonna be in for an amazing, outstanding, and informational show next week. Los Chamacos right here on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Jesse, me and Eddie, dude, we wish you the best, bro.
Thank you.
We honestly do, dude. I hope everything you touch turns to gold. If he veers off, yank him back and let him know we got to stick to this original stuff. Let's get it out there. Even if you mix it, a couple of originals with some some oldies and mix them back up, people would eat it up, bro. I think a lot of people tonight, if they didn't know who Jesse Perez is, they know now.
Like I said, much love to all our family and friends and our new friends that we met today. You can add me on Facebook under Jesse Perez. If you want to book us, Jesse Perez y los Compadres Alegres, you could call 956-314-4143. 956-314-4143. And also, you could also call my mom, 261-1949. 956-261-1949. Also, I want to give a big shout out to, somebody that's believed in us, since the beginning, Miss Mary Ellen from Houston, Texas. I love you so much,
We love you,
Mom,
Mary Ellen.
and I appreciate everything you do for us. And all the, clubs and festivals, Maria Elena, everybody, the KDA, thank you guys for, supporting Jesse Perez y los Compadres Alegres. Thank you guys, Bumper, for believing us.
Eddie.
You and Eddie and everybody else that's a part of this. It's all a team, and I hope everything, may God bless you and Eddie with much success with Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. And everything you said, I wish it back to you. I love you very much. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, man. What a wonderful evening. I know, ladies and gentlemen, I know. I got you. Jess, what do you want to end the show with, bro?
Okay, pues
some vocals, something with vocals. I want to show off the dual vocals here, right here.
Okay, let's do La Martina.
La Martina?
Yeah.
All right. To everybody who joined in this evening, thank you guys so much. We greatly appreciate it on behalf of myself and Eddie Hernandez, producer of Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. We thank you guys for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you guys next year. Next week, right here with Los Chamacos, right here on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. We're going to end right here with my good friends Jesse Perez y sus Compadres Alegres.
Tenía Martina cuando su amor me entregó. A los 16 cumplidos una traición me jugó. Rini Rollin.
Harlier, California.
Estaban en la conquista cuando el marido llegó. ¿Qué estás haciendo, Martina? Que no estás en tu color. San Martina. Aquí me he estado sentada, no me he podido dormir. Si me tienes desconfianza, no te separes de mí. ¿De quién es esa pistola? ¿De quién es ese reloj? tuyo, tu papá te lo mandó, pa' que fueras a la boda de tu hermana la menor. ¡Échale! Y andaba chiflada Martina, compadre Jesse Pérez. ¡Sale, Yo pa' que quiero caballos, si caballos tengo yo. Lo que quiero es que me digas quién en mi cama durmió. En tu cama nadie duerme cuando no estás aquí. Si me tienes desconfianza, no te separes de mí. Y la tomo de la mano, a sus papás la llevo. Suegros, aquí está Martina, que una traición me jugó. Llévatela tú, mi yerno, la iglesia te la entregó. Y si te ha traicionado, la culpa no tengo yo.
Saludos to Pete, tu amigo Pete, baby.
Hincadita de rodillas, no más 6 tiros le dio. El amigo del caballo ni por la silla volvió. ¡La Martina! Ni por la silla volvió el camarada, compadre. Y eso es Jesse Pérez y sus compadres alegres.
Jesse Perez y los compadres alegres. Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Y Eddie.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week right here on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Don't forget to support Puro Pinche Conjunto music all over the United States. Chicago, they're coming your way. Don't forget, Jesse Perez y sus compadres alegres. Make sure you request them on all of your radio stations, wherever you listen to your music, whether it's on TikTok. Request it from your TikTok DJs. Un saludo to my good friend, tu amigo Pete's watching TikTok DJ to the 1000s. To everybody pushing Tejano Conjunto music. Thank you guys so much. On behalf of myself, Jesse Perez, right here, my good friend, Mr. I call him Juanito. He calls himself Juan. He calls him J-Lo.
Sí.
Hey, right here. Show them some love. We'll see you guys next week right here with Los
God
Chamacos.
bless you guys. I love you all. Thank you for watching Bumpers Wacky Wednesday.
Love you, Liana.
Hey everybody, this is Ram Herrera, and every Wednesday night, tune in to Bumpers Wacky Wednesday.